Yeah, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy who is Indo, and we back talking sports. So, uh, I wanted to make this video, but I wanted to make sure the facts were straight. I wanted to give y'all three different facts and give my position on why I feel this way. As you know, I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, but for years I said that MJ was the GOAT. Until the last couple of like the last 5 years, I've really been leaning more towards Kobe. Whether people want to laugh at that, say he not top 10, say he shouldn't be in the GOAT debate, whatever, that's your opinion. Real hoopers know that Kobe is in the GOAT debate. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that with nobody. One, two of the reasons why. One is because I believe he had the toughest road to his championships. One.
And on top of the fact that he played in the Western Conference, which was significantly tougher than the Eastern Conference, and it
In the 2000s, this is true. The Western Conference was easily the best conference, which is why they changed the All Star game if you really look at it, because the West was blowing the East out most of the years. I think they should take it back because the pickup game is starting to get trash and terrible, and the All Star game is worse than the Pro Bowl now. But
it actually makes sense how consistently Kobe matched up against top 10 defenses in the NBA on a year to year
yep.
basis. To put a number on it, again, between the years of 2000 and 2013,
So in his playoff careers, where he was a starter, because he did play in I think the 97 and the 98 playoffs, but he only played like 15 minutes a game. He was not a starter. People like to bring that up where he shot those four air balls and everything, but he was not a starter in that series. Eddie Jones was still starting over him. But in those 13 years, he was a starter before he tore his Achilles. He played he played 28 teams, like they said, with top 10 defensive ratings, 15 with top five, and 10 teams with top three defensive ratings. So he was playing top 10 defenses every time, at least 75% of the time.
Kobe Bryant matched up against 36 teams in the playoffs. Out of those 36 teams, 28 of them had a top 10 defense or
That's
better, which means
amazing.
that over 75% of the time, Kobe was matching up against one of the top 10 defensive units in the NBA that year. And to make things even more interesting, there was only one time in Kobe's entire postseason career where he had the privilege to match up against a team that had a bottom 10 defense. This matchup occurred in the 2010 Western Conference Finals, where the Lakers went up against a Phoenix Suns team that had the 23rd ranked defense in the NBA that season. And by the end of the series, you could argue Kobe had the best series of his entire career, averaging nearly 34 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and with a true shooting percentage of nearly 64%, which was
And this is in the late 2000s when before the three pointer was really started being prevalent. That's one reason why I would say that Kobe had a tougher road than MJ. Two, Kobe Bryant has beaten the most 50 win teams in playoff history. 26. That's three more than the closest next person, which is Tim Duncan. That's then is Scottie Pippen. Then it's LeBron tied with MJ. Curry 15. He's beaten 15 50 win teams, and he could add to that. LeBron can add to that this year. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe has beaten the most because he had to play in the hardest conference. So that's the second reason why I believe he had a tougher road. He had to play tougher defenses. He was in the his conference was the best conference when he was there. And besides Shaq, name me the player that was better than Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Kukoc. I mean, you could argue that Powell was better than Kukoc and everything like that. But besides Shaq, name me the player that was better on his team. You know what I'm saying? I also believe that Kobe was more skilled than Mike. He might not be over him all time as the all time list. Some people do have. Some people y'all act like it's retarded now, but it's a lot of people that do have Kobe number one overall. You feel me? I believe Kobe had a tougher road than anybody in history. He played more prime players than anybody. Prime T Mac, prime D Rose, prime LeBron, prime Wade, prime he played against Shaq. You feel me? When he was a little bit past his prime, but he played still good Shaq. He played Grant Hill. You know what I'm saying? He played against Grant Hill. He played against Vince Carter, prime Vince Carter. He played against prime MJ. You know what I'm saying? He played against championship MJ. You know what I'm saying? Then later on he started playing against, you know what I'm saying, young Curry, prime Durant. He beat Durant in the series. You know what I'm saying? He played against prime Duncan. So, you know what I'm saying? Kobe had the competition. He had more competition than Jordan. And for him to still, you know what I'm saying, be able to go and win 5 championships, 2 back-to-backs, 1 3-peat. Yeah, he only got 1 MVP, but if you want to really be real, Kobe should have at least 3 MVPs. I believe at least three. '03, '06, and '09. Well, no, '03, '06, and I believe '07. The only reason why Dirk got that is because he had the 50-40-90, and they had the best record. So can't get mad at that. But I believe Kobe should have had three. But this is my opinion on why I believe Kobe had the hardest run, the hardest championship run out of the top 10. Out of everybody that's in the top 10, I believe he had the hardest. His championships were the hardest. You could say LeBron and his 3-1, you know what I'm saying, his 3-1, but I'm talking about in totality. Kobe didn't win with no super team. That that Lakers squad, that wasn't a super team. That was a dynamic duo with him and Powell. That was a dynamic duo and role players. You feel me? And I just showed you. I just showed you 3 different stats to back up why I feel the way I feel. That's why when people disrespect Kobe or say, "Oh yeah, y'all only say that Kobe top 5 or top 2 because he died." No, nigga, you're only saying that. Niggas been saying Kobe was top 5 or top 2 or the goat. This it's videos out here where it's NBA players telling you that he's the goat for them. People that actually know basketball. If you don't think that Kobe the GOAT, that's fine. If you don't think he, you know what I'm saying, whatever tops, that's whatever you have, that's your opinion. But I don't like how y'all come out here and lie on his name, bro. Y'all be out here lying. Don't lie on his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kobe Bryant fan who's objective, who can sit here and criticize him. I can criticize him about the '04 championship, about when he stopped shooting against the Suns. and you did that when he got into it with Karl Malone in the finals or whatever like that, and they couldn't get along. You know what I'm saying? I could criticize Kobe and still think that Kobe is great and still love him. You feel me? Just like I can criticize LeBron. I think LeBron is a phenomenal player. Just don't like his fans. That's it. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is my opinion. I think Kobe had the hardest championships out of the top 10. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This been Who Attendo. I'm out. Peace.